Hey, everybody, and welcome to the True Alien Podcast. I'm Adrian Smith, and I'm here with Julia Jones, our expert on all things unexplained.
That's me.
Today, we're diving into a story that you guys sent us.
Yeah.
About a place called Maury Island.
Okay.
Now, if you're into UFOs at all, you probably heard of it.
Yeah, it rings a bell.
But even if you're not, stick around, because this one's got spooky islands, mysterious artifacts, and maybe even alternate dimensions.
Oh, that's my favorite.
So I sent you some sources about this case.
Yeah, you did. And I got to say, I was hooked right away. I mean, just the fact that we've got these events that happen decades apart, but they're all connected by these pieces of metal.
Right. I mean, it's like something out of a movie or something.
Totally.
So picture this. Okay, you're a kid. You're exploring the beaches of Maury Island, and you find this hunk of metal, just this weird chunk of metal.
Okay.
It's heavy and smooth, and not like anything you've ever seen before.
That's cool.
Fast forward a few decades, and we meet Elias Bouchard. He's an archaeologist who's had some tough times, let's just say.
Oh, no.
And he's drawn back to the island after a personal tragedy.
So Elias he's really at the heart of this whole story. I mean, he lost his wife at sea years ago.
Yeah.
And it seems like he's searching for answers, maybe even some closure, back on Maury Island.
Yeah, it's like he's drawn there for some reason.
Oh, you don't understand that.
And then, to make things even weirder, another piece of this bizarre metal washes up.
What?
And guess what? It's found by the son of that same kid.
No way.
Who found the first one all those years ago.
You're kidding?
So now the islanders, they're buzzing, because this new artifact is really similar to the one that's tied to the 1947 Maury Island Incident.
Oh, yeah, I know about that one.
You know about that one.
That's a classic UFO case.
It's like UFO History 101.
Yeah, so Harold Dahl, he was a harbor patrolman, and he claimed he saw these donut-shaped objects flying over Puget Sound.
Donut-shaped? That's a new one for me.
Yeah, and he even said that debris fell from them, and the whole incident just became this whirlwind of mystery and alleged government cover-ups.
Oh, man. Men in black.
Yeah.
Helicopters swooping in.
Yep, the whole 9 yards.
Classic. But here's where things get a little darker.
Okay.
After that second artifact shows up, weird stuff starts happening all over the island.
Like what kind of weird stuff?
Lights are flickering.
Yep.
The power's going out. And there's this uneasy feeling in the air.
Oh.
Even the animals were acting strange.
Creepy.
So it's like...
I think this is so fascinating about this whole thing. It's like it taps into our deepest fears about the unknown.
Right.
It's just a coincidence.
Right.
Or is it mass hysteria? Or is this artifact actually stirring something up?
That's what we're trying to figure out. And then we've got another character who enters the scene.
Okay.
Anya Petrova. She's a particle physicist.
A particle physicist.
Not your typical islander.
Not at all.
So she's drawn to the island.
Yeah.
Because of the scientific anomaly of it all.
Right. She's all about the science.
Yeah. She's got her instruments. Yeah. She's got her skepticism. And she's got this hunch that something extraordinary is going on.
I like her already.
And she's right. Anya analyzes the metal fragment. And she makes a startling discovery. She thinks it's acting like a conduit. Amplifying some unknown energy.
So, like, imagine a radio, but instead of picking up normal radio waves, it's picking up something else.
Something we don't understand.
Exactly.
And that's when things get really crazy.
Oh, boy.
The island starts to spiral out of control. The sources describe these vivid nightmares plaguing the community.
Nightmare.
There's suspicion. There's fear. It's like the island itself is unraveling.
That's scary.
Neighbors are turning on each other. There's whispers of curses. It's a recipe for disaster.
Yikes.
And that's when Elias, he starts to think that his late wife's research might hold some answers.
His wife's research?
Yeah, you see, Sarah was deep into theoretical cosmology.
Theoretical cosmology. So that's the study of the universe and the possibility of multiple realities.
Yeah, before she vanished.
Okay, so this is where Elias's personal tragedy is really intertwined with this bigger mystery.
Totally.
He's not just dealing with the evidence, he's also dealing with his grief, with the loss of Sarah and her unfinished work.
It's like her work is the key to understanding what's happening on Maury Island.
Wow.
He starts to believe that the artifact could be a tear.
A tear.
In the fabric of reality, allowing something else to slip through.
That's a chilling thought.
Right.
It's like,
so what happens next?
Well, things get pretty intense from here.
Up
But
close.
before we dive into all that,
Oh.
we need to take a quick break.
Okay.
Stay tuned for part 2. We'll see what happens.
Things on Maury Island
Yeah.
really hit the fan.
I can't wait. All right, so we left off with Maury Island in total chaos. This artifact is messing with reality. People are having these crazy nightmares, and it seems like the whole island is falling apart. What do our heroes do to fight back against all of this?
Well, they realize they have to do something, right? They can't just sit around and wait for help.
Huh.
Elias, Anya, and Maggie, the island sheriff. They know they're on their own.
So it's the archaeologist, the scientist, and the sheriff. That's our team.
The ultimate monster fighting squad.
I love it.
Elias starts digging into some old local legends about the artifact. And the stories mention sound, specifically certain frequencies, as a way to counteract the artifact's influence.
So they're going to fight sound with sound.
Yeah, they come up with this plan to basically blast this interdimensional entity back to where it came from with sound.
Wow.
They start gathering anything they can find. Old diving gear, compressed air tanks, scrap metal. And they build these makeshift sonic weapons.
Makeshift sonic weapons. I can't believe this is happening.
They're just trying to do whatever they can to overload that energy field that's covering the island.
I mean, it sounds crazy.
Okay.
But then again, the whole situation's pretty crazy.
Yeah, and remember, Anya believes that the artifact is feeding off of the islanders' fear.
Right.
So maybe disrupting that energy field with sound could actually work.
It's worth a shot, right?
They're about to find out because the town square is now swarming with these grotesque creatures. Imagine your friends and neighbors transformed into these horrifying monsters.
That's a nightmare.
Elias is right in the thick of it, using his sonic weapon, trying to fight them back.
And Anya
is trying to figure out the science. She's analyzing the artifact, trying to decipher the energy patterns so they can adjust the frequency of their weapons.
He's the brains of the operation.
She's got to be fast, though.
Yeah.
Because this entity, it's fighting back. It's adapting to their every move.
So what about Maggie? What's the sheriff doing?
Maggie is awesome. She's using anything she can find, flares anything to distract the creatures, to give Elias and Anya time to fine-tune their sonic attack.
Talk about thinking on your feet.
I know, right?
It's amazing what people can do when they're faced with impossible situations.
They're facing their worst fears, literally fighting for their lives.
And the fate of the island is in their hands.
But it's not over yet. Just when it seems like the sonic weapons are starting to work, the ground starts to split open, right there in the town square.
What? Is it another artifact?
It's something else. Something ancient and powerful. This massive otherworldly entity emerges.
Oh my God.
It's like nothing anyone has ever seen before. It's radiating this strange light, and it makes this sound, this bone-chilling sound.
It's like straight out of a horror movie.
This is the cosmic horror, the stuff that's beyond our understanding, lurking just outside our reality.
And sometimes that barrier breaks.
And our heroes, they're facing their ultimate test. Their sonic weapons are useless against this thing. They're outmatched, outgunned, and out of options.
This doesn't sound good.
But just when all hope seems lost, something incredible happens. All right, so last we left off, things weren't looking so good for our heroes on Maury Island.
Yeah, they were facing this massive entity.
This thing was huge.
Something right out of a nightmare.
And it seemed unstoppable.
They were out of options.
So what happened?
Did they make it?
Well, the island itself fought back.
The island.
Yeah, remember those ancient symbols carved into the cliffs?
The ones from the local legends?
Right. Those symbols suddenly activated.
No way.
And they started glowing with this intense blue energy.
So they weren't just decorations.
It's like the islanders knew about this threat all along.
And they left behind a way to fight it.
They knew how to seal the breach.
That's incredible.
The symbols emitted this deep, resonant hum.
And what happened to the entity?
It recoiled from the sound.
Can handle it.
And then it started to retreat.
Back into the chasm.
Pulled back into whatever dark corner of reality it came from.
So the ancient knowledge was real.
The stories, the warnings, they were all true.
It makes you wonder what else is out there.
What other secrets are hidden right in front of us?
But the important thing is that the islanders survived.
They faced down a cosmic horror, and they lived to tell the tale.
It's a testament to their resilience, their courage.
And let's not forget Elias, Anya, and Maggie.
Our unlikely heroes.
They didn't give up.
They used their knowledge, their skills.
They pushed back against the darkness.
And they won.
The island is scarred.
But it's still standing.
And the entity is gone.
At least for now.
We still don't know exactly what it was.
Or where it came from.
And what about those ancient symbols?
Who created them?
How did they know about this threat?
So many questions.
But maybe someday we'll find the answers.
For now, the mystery remains.
That's it for our deep dive into Maury Island.
A truly strange and unsettling tale.
But ultimately, it's a story about hope.
About the power of community and the strength of the human spirit.
Thanks for listening to the True Alien Podcast.
We'll be back next time with another tale from the unknown.
Until then, stay curious.